Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Nick here, back with a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about XRP regarding the hearing that happened today, the telephonic call-in. We have two incredible individuals that really summed it up, at RobXRP1 and at John E. Deaton1. If you guys don't follow them, definitely do. But as you guys know, before we jump in this video, if you guys do want to follow me on Twitter, it's at NCashOfficial. And if you guys do want to join the Discord down in the description below, it's totally free. A ton of free content as well. And if you guys do enjoy this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications on because I'm uploading continuously and trying to give you guys the most amount of news and pretty much content that I possibly can. But with that being said, let's jump into this. So, this is coming from RobXRP, like I said. He's pretty much summarizing what happened today. So let's begin. The judge has read all documents. Today is for whether the defendants have lost their rights of lawyer-client privilege in regards to memos. In regards to the fair notice defense, the judge asked the SEC, how is it that the SEC should have access to this information? The SEC responded saying, referred to the Upton case in its defense for the information requested from Ripple. Judge Netburn interrupts the SEC. The Upton case was different and not the same. The cases are different. The judge clarified to the SEC what the Upton case was about. Then we also have a response from the SEC here. They agree with the judge. They say that Ripple says the SEC did not provide the necessary clarity in a timely manner. They submit that their state of mind of confusion makes them win the arguments. SEC says that Ripple offers a good defense by using correct words. Then we also have another response from the SEC. Ripple says they want not only advice from their counsel, but also wanted clarity from the SEC. Ripple is using the same trick as in the Upton case. They would say that at least 4 law firms offered Ripple clarity on what XRP was. Ripple got advice from FinCEN what XRP was ultimately. Then we have down here, we scroll down a little bit. We have the SEC responds, the memo correctly clarifies the legality of XRP from the past. Ripple should have relied on their lawyers and go with that. They should not have waited from advice from the SEC, says that Ripple says that the SEC's action tells the market how to act. The lawyer disagrees. SEC, Ripple wants to say that what they were doing was okay because they were confused. Judge questions the SEC, says that Ripple is using their defense because the issue was so vague. Ripple says that the law was too vague. SEC responded, Ripple has said that if they show that there was confusion, they would win the defense. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. Yes, he said that. And then we also have SEC. We agree that in regards to vagueness, then Ripple would win this, but Ripple is not using the defense. Then we also have SEC. If Ripple received good advice and refused to follow it, then they would lose. Then we have a response from the judge. The fact that a fact-based record needs to be done does not show the state of mind of Ripple. They are arguing that the actions of the SEC has created the confusion. It is not clear to the judge how Ripple's state of mind on the questions is relevant. Then we have a response from the judge. Expect should have been able to say, based on how the market is right now, it should be this way. The defense got this based on one expert's opinion, but they should not rely on the expert, but based on how the market is and what information they get from regulators. And then we have another response from the judge. The defendant's state of mind should not matter. SEC, they agree, but he would urge the court to look at previous cases where state of mind mattered. And we also have the SEC citing previous cases, says they need a full record of the memos to see what their opinion was, says the state of mind is important. And then we also have another response, SEC citing previous cases. It's not only what the government tells you, but also what experts tell you. Confusion should not be a valid defense for Ripple. And then we also have another response from judge. Question to the SEC. You say that Ripple is a market participant and that market participant opinions are important. And so Ripple thinking should be important. So, yeah, I mean, I think this is a big win overall for Ripple. And it could be argued that it could be also bad for Ripple overall. But, you know, it seems like Netburn is on Ripple's side in terms of the defense. So I'm still very bullish on it. Yeah, sure. We closed a little bit below $1 today, which, yeah, sure. A lot of people could flip bearish a little bit on that, but we are still under the cusp of, Bitcoin right now. Every time that Bitcoin falls, we already know what happens in terms of dominance. Dominance is rising. It could be argued that we are still seeing, something similar to this, where, we have a little bit of an impulse up before coming down. We are going to trade in a zigzag pattern. I mentioned that even when we were at 50. That I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a zigzag pattern in terms of something coming down like this and then having that impulse back up, because that's what happens with Bitcoin. The good thing is that we pretty much bounced off of my support level, which was 33.5K. I thought that was a pretty much safe spot, because that's where we kind of bounced to after this big massive correction here. We could see that we did get a little bit of the same thing that happened similar. If we go to the 1 day here, let me zoom out. So we hit, I think it was here. Yeah, it was like $33,600 or so. But it was perfect. I mean, it was honestly a perfect bounce off of that support level. Now, I would like for us to reclaim 40K. I think that would be very good, because, like I said, we still need to claim that 45K area. And I even mentioned, even in the Discord, that, yeah, we could see 34K happening if we didn't clear that level. We didn't clear that level, so we ended up seeing 34K. We've seen a little bit below it overall. But for the most part, I'm still bullish. I'm still expecting, a similar pump to happen in terms of XRP in about 63 days from this date here, which is the 14th. So that will bring us to about June 16th. I think by then the market should have already recovered. If it didn't, then we probably consolidate for a little bit longer. But we'll have to look at it, and we'll have to look at price action overall. But it is still looking pretty good. I'm not too concerned at all. But nonetheless, I do also want to talk to you guys a little bit more about this, because this is from John E. Deaton today. And he says the SEC writes the XRP trade it, even in the secondary market, is the embodiment of those facts, circumstances, promises, and expectations, and today represents that investment contract. Page 24 of its opposition. And then translation, XRP itself is a security. And then we also see here, so the experts that said the SEC was only claiming XRP is a security, where when Ripple sells it, there is your proof. Secondary sales, by definition, means sales not by Ripple, and it says, and today represents that investment contract. As for exemptions under Section 4, they do not apply to underwriters or issuers. Exchanges are considered underwriters and issuers and not exempt. An issuer is anyone who sells a security. Section 4 exemptions only apply to people who have no intent to resale. So if you might sell XRP at a target price, you are not exempt. Every sale of XRP is at stake and being alleged as a security. I hope we get a shot at oral argument to make the case. So, yeah, I mean, overall, the SEC is still trying to say that XRP is a security. It's just, this argument has been going on for far too long. We already know what XRP is. We already know it's a currency. It's just, I hate the fact that we keep, having, for example, the Sunshine Meeting, right? It keeps getting pushed back. It gets pushed back pretty much continuously by the SEC. I hate the fact that this is drawn, to the point of, now we're going into nearly, 6 months that, this case actually has come out. And it's just terrible because, we're still having people who cannot buy XRP, even at these decent buy-ins. Like 98 cents is a perfect buy-in point for me. Yeah, we could go lower. We could see that, 85-cent range, because 85 cents realistically is a major support level. That was our major pullback area even here to that 85-cent range. 85 cents is the floor, in my opinion, for XRP. If we break below 85 cents, not accounting for this big push down here, considering that's the Bitcoin impulse, then I would be very concerned overall for XRP's foundation. Now, do I think that we could still, pump up even though, we're still seeing this market correct like this? Yes, I still think that we could get an impulse up, but it's just hard to say right now considering Bitcoin dominance being as high as it is now, because we did range, pretty much almost 5 whole percentages from our lows that we printed back in, the 18th, which was only 3 days ago. So we have recovered quickly in terms of Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin is pulling the market down. We're seeing, XRP really break down a little bit here, but it's not only XRP. If we refresh the live coin watch here, we could see everything's in the red in 24 hours. ADA is down to $1.56, BNB at $328. We also see Doge at 35 cents. A lot of good buy-ins here. Bitcoin Cash $680. A lot of these are incredible buy-in opportunities. Like Link is down 20%. I just want to really talk to you guys about the idea of, you want to buy into things that are down over 40% even HBAR down 16% is a decent buy-in, in my opinion. Anything really below that 25-cent range is really good, but also under 30 cents is really a gift. Now, you guys could always see what's the biggest loser here if you guys do something like this. I don't know why it didn't update like that. So if you do something like this, and you guys could scroll down to get past all these meme coins, you could really buy into the really low assets that really lost a ton of support, because they will regain. So if I go to, because a lot of these are just meme coins still, maybe 1 second. So I guess like maybe around the 30% mark right now is a good buy-in for most assets, because we're not really seeing the 40 to 50% dips on most assets. We kind of already seen that recently on the really big low, which if anybody was buying in at those levels, that's incredible. But for the most part, when something's down 20%, it's usually a pretty good opportunity to really capitalize on that. And we're really seeing that overall in terms of most assets. So, seeing XRP at 98 cents or under $1, to a lot of people it might be a concern. But for me personally, we're seeing the entire market do the same thing, with XRP being down a little bit more than most at 17%. But again, it is what it is. And this is actually not fully updated, as we see. This is at $1.02. We're still at 98 cents, so we are down a little bit more than that overall. But I'm still expecting a recovery here soon. It's going to probably take a couple days. I said it could take up to 2 weeks. It is what it is, but that's the game that we play. But I'm definitely expecting some big moves up by the 16th of June. It all depends on if we could really break support or resistance levels, I should say, at about like $1.20-ish now because of this dip. But for the most part, I still think that today was a major win overall for XRP. I still just laugh at this case because it's just comical at this point, because the SEC is really doing everything that they can to really just not have anybody be able to hold XRP or even buy it. And it's funny to me. So anyways, very bullish on XRP, and if anybody else is, then congratulations, you are holding a piece of the future financial system. But nonetheless, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all the support. As I mentioned, definitely follow me on Twitter and join the Discord in the description below for more free content. This has been Nick. Peace out.